Good morning, Manny. Zach here, River Valley in Red Wing. Just wanted to give you a quick video walk around. She's a little breezy down here, but the sun's out, so that's can't look bad at that. But the Carver here, I guess it's shrink wrap, so there's not a lot on the outside I'll be able to show you. Generally speaking, the bottom of the boat I would say looks good. Could it use a new paint job maybe at some point in time? Sure, but I mean, I don't see anything for major scars or scuffs or anything that really stands out as, you know, being bad on the bottom of the boat. The props and stuff sure seem to be in good overall shape. Like I said, when the boat was in the water and Dave, the owner, ran it upriver, he said it ran great and everything, so no vibrations or anything too wild that way. So I think overall the underwater part of the boat is in pretty solid shape here. So yeah, I don't know of anything that way to really say negative about the boat. I think she's pretty solid on the underwater part. So let's jump inside. All right, so we are inside, basically inside the cockpit area here, the back of the boat. The seat that goes across the back of the boat, I guess we'll start in the back and work our way forward. I would say generally speaking it's in pretty good shape. You'll notice a few areas on the top and on the sides where maybe it shows a little discoloration, but nothing outrageous. Obviously it's quite dirty. He does have a cover for that back seat. It is tore in a few spots, so it's not perfect but usable. Obviously the boat is dirty. All the shore cords and things like that are laying here. All the tie lines are in the boat. Dock hook. Stereo wise, he's got the nice JL audio speakers, kicker sound system there. From there, let's go up onto the bridge. You've got the steps here that take you up onto the bridge. And again, other than being dirty, the helm, probably pretty basic from what you saw in the other video there. The seats up here, again, they look good. They're not perfect. I mean, if you look on the tops, there's a little discoloration. They're not all cracked up or anything, but again, just a little discoloration. I mean, nothing outrageous. The seats going around the front kind of the same way. They do have covers. I laid the covers out on the front of the boat just now. The covers, I would say, could probably be replaced at some point in time, but they do work. The table here, obviously, the seat in front of the helm, I would say generally speaking it's in good shape. Again, some discoloration on the bottom, but nothing outrageous. The side seat over here, kind of the same way. It's not all cracked up or tore up or anything, just dirty and could use a good cleaning. Obviously the bow of the boat, pretty basic. I don't see anything for like major cracks or anything like that, and it feels solid. Like when you walk on it, doesn't feel soft or anything weird. What else can I tell you up here? Kind of pretty basic setup. The bimini top, you can see it's folded back. I'd say it's in fair shape. It's not perfect, but it's definitely usable. From there, the helm, again, pretty straight to the point. So yeah, from there, let's maybe go back downstairs and we will go inside the cabin. The cabin here, obviously big sliding glass door. It slides nicely. I mean, it opens and closes as it should. We get down inside. Hopefully you can see this. It's a little dark in here. It's probably going to show a lot like the photos should. The inside hasn't certainly changed. Carpeting obviously has been updated. I can't remember when that was done, maybe 2 years ago. The vinyl has been redone. That's probably dating back about 10 years ago now, and is about the same time that these tabletops were redone down on the inside. From that point, over here is your control panel, the TV, pretty basic deal there. Go over to the other side. Some trim work here that could maybe be addressed at some point in time, but pretty minor. The seats, again, all in good shape. That countertop up here was redone at the same time those ones were redone. Storage across the top, these all just flip out, so you can kind of flip them up. From there, we can go into the galley area. That's the control unit for that air and heat unit for the main salon. A lot of counter space. Microwave is tucked underneath. You have storage, stainless sink, 110 outlets. There's sliding storage on the other side. The stove, pick that up. You got your stove there. Oven underneath. Pretty basic deal. It does have the blender set up. The fridge. Little storage up above. On the other side here, you've got the little wet bar set up. I do not believe the ice maker there works. I could double check with Dave, the owner, but I don't believe it works. Working our way into the bow of the boat, you've got the forward island bed set up. There is storage underneath. Storage onto the sides. He put up a little shelf thing. Again, it doesn't look like there's been any like leakage or anything, so I mean that all looks good. The cushions there would be to make this bed into a bed. And there's like a curtain in there that goes across the top, so if you want another sleeping area. Again, back in the front bedroom, some more side storage. Working our way into the bathroom. It's kind of a Jack and Jill bathroom shower setup. So again, flooring I'd say looks good. Has an electric flush head. Your sink. There's some storage up above. And then the shower, which is like a walk-in glass shower type setup. Probably really hard to see in video. Back over there, there's like a little spot to sit down. And there's like a little shelf in there and a towel bar. Trying to think what else I can point out. Obviously, some, I don't know, little things to maybe point out. I mean, there obviously is a couple of screw holes in miscellaneous places where things were obviously hung up in the past. There's some small trim work things that a guy could obviously work on making look a little bit better. Kind of the same back here. Just this kind of piece here maybe doesn't look as appealing as it could. But nothing that I guess stands out at me as being bad. The trim work here, he kind of ended it there. A guy could continue doing trim work all the way around the sink and everything that way. I don't think it had that from the factory, but could certainly be done. Just trying to think of what else I can tell you there, Manny. And again, this video is probably allowing you to look at it in more light. So let me see if I can get the motor hatches open. I can maybe show you some of that as well. Alright, so I was able to pop the center hatch open. That is going to get you to the generator, which is right in the middle. Westerbeek there. Obviously down inside, I would say, generally speaking, I mean, things look good. Motors are going to be really hard to show. You can see that the top of the thermostat housing hoses are off from when it was winterized. And again, it's going to be a little hard for me to really show the motors good, but you can kind of get somewhat of a look at them at least. And again, I can get more detailed as needed, but kind of gives you a quick runaround of the motor compartment. Alright, so that kind of gives you what I can give you from the outside, what I can get you from the inside, the bridge, just kind of the general all in all of the boat. Again, I can get into more detail on anything you got questions on. So take a look at this. Hopefully it helps, and we can go from there. Thanks, Manny.